Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. My name is Sydney Matthes. I am the CEO here at Service to School. Really excited about the opportunity to join you all this evening to complete the FAFSA. Very grateful for our partners over at FSA for beta testing the FAFSA with us. Also for our partners over at Blue Star Families for co-hosting this event with us. So we are going to kick things off with a wonderful guest speaker who we are so excited is interested in, learning more about our military connected communities, more about our work and the students that we support. So it is my greatest pleasure to welcome Nicholas Kent, the 15th Undersecretary of Education, and since February, the official delegated the duties of Deputy Secretary of Education. Undersecretary Mr. Kent serves as the nation's top federal official for higher education, overseeing post-secondary education, career and technical education, adult education, and FSA, federal student aid. His work includes oversight of the federal student loan portfolio and the Pell Grant program. Prior to joining the Department of Education, he served as Deputy Secretary of Education for the Commonwealth of Virginia and has spent more than 2 decades working in education policy at the state and federal levels. Mr. Kent is also a first-generation college student who attended West Virginia Wesleyan College with the support of a Pell Grant, and later earned his master's degree in higher education administration from George Washington University. We are so grateful to have him with us today to share his perspective and expertise. Everyone, please join me in welcoming Undersecretary Nicholas Kent.
Thank you, Cindy. I really appreciate that. And good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight. It's actually the event that I was looking forward to the most today. I take a lot of meetings here at the Department of Education, and these are the ones that matter the most. First and foremost, I'd like to take a moment and just, again, thank you all for the service to our country. My grandfather and my partner both served in our nation's armed forces, and I understand and have seen the sacrifices that come with answering the call of service. So thank you. Upon this important step in pursuit of higher education, be it you returning to civilian life or taking on additional responsibilities during active service, it's truly an honor to be with you. I also want to thank Service to School and Blue Star Families for partnering with the Department of Education and Federal Student Aid in this important beta test of the 2027-28 free application for federal student aid, or what we call FAFSA. As Undersecretary of Education, one of my responsibilities is overseeing the Office of Federal Student Aid, which operates the FAFSA form. And just a few short years ago, the FAFSA was plagued by delays and technical issues that prevented access for thousands of students nationwide. That is why on day one, Secretary McMahon charged myself and the entire Federal Student Aid team with fixing the FAFSA and delivering an accessible and on-time form to the American people. Your feedback tonight is part of that mission and will help us deliver a more streamlined and efficient system for millions of students, families, and veterans across our great nation. Beta testing events like this are the reasons why last year we met the Secretary's charge and had the earliest launch of the FAFSA form in the program's history, leading to a record number of completions. When I served as Deputy Secretary of Education for the Commonwealth of Virginia under Governor Youngkin, I witnessed firsthand the impact of financial aid and that it has on increasing access to higher education. In Virginia, we operated the Military Survivors Independence Education Program, or VMSTEP, allowing eligible individuals to attend the state's public colleges tuition-free. Thousands of veterans and their families participated in this program, unlocking access to transformative higher education opportunities. Although many states have similar programs and you have access to federal GI benefits, completing your FAFSA is a critical step to ensuring you have access to all of the aid possible and the full scope of funds available to you for continuing your journey in education. Simply put, don't leave money on the table. During the most recent award cycle, hundreds of thousands of veterans completed the FAFSA, unlocking additional federal aid like Pell Grants, something that I went to college on, that unlike loans, do not need to be repaid. Federal aid can complement your military benefits to help cover other costs associated with higher education, including books, housing, and even your commute to campus. Our team at the Department of Education and our beta testing partner, Service to School, are here with you tonight and are fully committed to helping you walk through the FAFSA form step by step. I want to thank you all for participating in this critical beta test tonight. Your feedback will help millions of students complete the FAFSA over the next year, helping them to achieve their own dreams and increase their ability to access and afford higher education. Thank you again. And with that, I'll turn it back to Sydney.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Undersecretary Kent. And with that, I will turn it over to our Chief Program Officer, Annie Bahari. Annie and the team over at Blue Star Families will share a little bit more about the organizations, and then we will dive on into completing the FAFSA. So excited, but ready. Here we go, Annie.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. My name is Annie, and I am the Chief Programs Officer here. I'm familiar with many of you. I'm sure I've spoken to a lot of you. We're so glad that you could join us for this really important and very cool opportunity that we have. Frankly, Sydney and I keep talking about how cool it is that we get to beta test the FAFSA. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Service to School. I know that many of you are familiar with us, having worked with us to get to your undergraduate institution. You might be working with us currently if you're applying for the coming cycle. But if you're not familiar with us, I do want to say a few words about the organization. We are a nonprofit that focuses on helping veterans and transitioning service members get into college or graduate school. And we're really focused on making sure that they're getting into schools that have the resources and support to make sure that they graduate. So we are focused on, again, that college access piece. At the core of what we do is essentially college counseling, again, for veterans and service members who are transitioning out of the military. We do everything from talk about what schools you should consider, strategies around applying, writing essays or reviewing essays. And we do all of this with the help of mentors. We have a near peer mentorship model where veterans like yourselves who've gone to college or graduate school turn around and help those who are applying currently. So we have that mentorship model as well as some higher education admissions experience at the organization. And we're able to do this all free of charge to you. So it's an incredible resource that, for a high school population, for example, is pretty valuable. And so it's really cool to be able to offer that free of charge. And again, to any veterans and active duty service members. Another thing I want to talk about briefly is our To and Through program. So for those of you who have used Service to School to get to your current institution, To and Through is what is our wraparound support. And we're coming off of a really great pilot year where we had the chance to test out a model where we are able to kind of stay in touch with you as you go through your undergraduate career and help you navigate all the things that come with being, a non-traditional student. So that can be everything from mental health resources to where do I go to have my questions answered at my institution. And while it's quite a lift for the team to familiarize ourselves with all the institutions that you go to, it has been really rewarding to know that you have a person or an organization to turn to if you need help when you're a college student, and that's widely available to high school students, but not as widely available to our student veteran population. So that is To and Through, and if you're interested in it, you're welcome to sign up on our page, and you can see here, you can use that QR code to sign up. And we will be doing more career mentoring and other projects throughout. So that's something that I encourage our returning Service to School students to take advantage of. And with that, I'm going to turn things over to Sierra to talk now about our partner in this beta event, Blue Star Families.
Thanks so much, Annie. Hi, everyone. My name is Sierra Martinez, and I am the Senior Manager of Digital Marketing and Innovation with Blue Star Families. I have been with Blue Star Families for just over 3 years now. I'm also the spouse of an active duty Marine. Blue Star Families is the nation's largest military and veteran family support organization. We were founded in 2009 by military families just like mine who experienced firsthand the unique challenges that come with military life. They really set out to build a community that could provide support that they knew was needed and to make military life great for its families. We currently have 14 in-person chapters around the country, and by the end of 2027, we're hoping to grow to 26 chapters. Our programs provide consistent, high-quality experiences for military and veteran families through local programming and events, connections, and support networks. We serve annually 1.5 million military family members, and we have programs that include things like peer support, food assistance, career development, mental and physical health and wellness, outdoor connections, and so much more. We also offer our digital community, the Blue Star Neighborhood, which now has over 200,000 members, and it serves as a free virtual gathering space for our service members and their families and our veteran families to access a wide range of resources and connect with others who are going through similar experiences. If you want more information, you can join at thebsn.org.
Thank you, Sierra. And like I said, we're so happy to have Blue Star Families here as a partner in this work. Now, Undersecretary Kent did a great job of explaining why it's important to complete the FAFSA, and I do want to underscore that. I know that to some degree we're preaching to the choir, right? Because you're here, you want to fill out the FAFSA, but for your own awareness, and also if there's someone that you could convince to complete the FAFSA, here's some really interesting information that I was able to find. Among them is that 40% of student veterans were Pell Grant recipients, just like Undersecretary Kent, and 50% of them are receiving GI benefit. 50% of folks receiving GI Bill benefits are also receiving other forms of financial aid. So, half of the student veteran population, they're getting more aid than just their GI Bill by completing the FAFSA. Another thing to note that I thought I didn't really know was that the FAFSA does not include your benefits when it comes to the Pell eligibility. So you could still be eligible for Pell and also your GI benefits. So it doesn't work against you in that way. The average GI Bill that you might receive is about $17,900. But among all undergraduates who receive financial aid, they receive $14,000 on average. So there's a way to they're not mutually exclusive is what I'm ultimately trying to say. And so as Undersecretary Kent said, you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table if you don't complete the FAFSA. And again, I know that you all know that because you're here, but if you can spread that message to folks who are in your network, this is something that's important for them to do. And then the last thing I want to end on, because I love higher education so much, is not just the amount of aid that's out there, but also the fact that you fill out the FAFSA means that you are more likely to persist in your college journey, which just means that you're more likely to return year after year. A part of that could be financial. A part of that could be, that you're a little bit more bought into the experience of being a college student. But there is a correlation between filling out the FAFSA and going to college. And we want to make sure that you are aware of that. It's an important, for I think this student population, it's important to know that you can go to college, you can be funded to do so. And so again, there's a persistence element, there's money out there, and we want you to have as much of it as you can.